Hi, I'm going to tell, I'm going to identify, I am going to teach you something about software development. What is the methodology on software? So I will discuss four methodology: one, waterfall model; two, V model; three, iterative and iterative and what should I say? Iterative and incremental process. So let's talk about waterfall model. So first of all, I will memorize, or I will tell the basic points of waterfall model. Waterfall model is a sequential model, and it is used in short cases, like if you wanted to make a like governmental website where you don't need to improve, or do not have to change uh, frequently, or can't change at all, will not change. Here you can use this model. In this model, we the requirement is well known, and as you know, requirement is stable, and will be stable and fixed. So there will no changes after completing this or while the developer is completing this methodology. And there is late testing. There is a testing which is late testing only occurs only coding complete. So when the coding is completed, the user can test it. Okay, so there is a six part of this waterfall model. One, sorry, first of all, requirement. Customer will identify the requirements. Secondly, design. Third, coding. Requirement, design, coding, testing, development, and maintenance. So as we know that it is this model is well known and will not change at all in future. What should I say? Requirement are stable and fixed. So this main point is requirement are stable and fixed. Resources are available and trained. The tools are not dynamic and instead are stable. So can't reuse not so code reuse is not possible. For short project and tight deadline, we can use this waterfall model. So this waterfall model, so let's identify. First of all, waterfall model is a sequential model. So requirement is fixed, will never change, or you can say stable. These 2 points are very important. And testing case is not possible in each case. Is stage, like you have to test after completing the coding. These 3 points are really important. Okay, and tools are not dynamic. The tools are not dynamic, and there is a tight deadline and strict budget for this waterfall model. So what should we have learned that waterfall model is an sequential model. Secondly, it's the requirements is fixed and unchanged. Okay, and well known, and it's well known to everyone. Or you can say requirements are stable too. Sequential requirement is stable, well known, and will not change or fixed. Then for the testing case, it's very important, because testing case we can't test frequently. The testing tools is only can be done after completing the coding section. As we know that there is a six parts at the problem, which is requirements, second is design, then is coding, testing, then development and maintenance. Okay, and then we learned that sequential, fixed and structured, and fixed and change. Then we have learned another one, the testing case. Testing case is limited. We can't test for each stage. After coding we can test only, we can test only after coding section. Then what will be the fourth one? The fourth one will be tools are not dynamic, and fourth are strict budget and strict time. This is the fifth one. Then 5 waterfall model. First one structural, second one fixed and stable, and requirement are well known, fixed and stable. Should I say stable and fixed? Okay, done. Third one, the testing can be done after coding. Instead of that, we can test for each stage. And fourth we can say budget and time is fixed. And fifth we can say tools are dynamic. So tools are dynamic. Then it's each step need to be done in order. Stability is more important than flexibility. This is another one. Stability is more stable than flexibility. Then we have to learn V model. V model is another sequential software development model. So what we have learned, the time saving. It is called time saving. Time has limited, so this model focuses on saving time. Good understanding of project in the beginning. So there will be a good understanding of project at the beginning. Every component must be testable. So every component must be testable, and progress can be tracked easily. So we have learned that progress can be tracked easily. Progress can be tracked easily. And then no feedback changes are not welcome. Risks always not done. Not good for object oriented project, software development and all the projects. So what we've learned, then time saving. Secondly, good understanding of project in the beginning, at the beginning, and every component must be testable. Fourth one is progress can be tracked easily. And fifth one is proactive defect tracking. So work parallelly, like it's work parallelly. It's work verification and validation. There is a part verification and validation. So in verification requirement analysis, system desire, and architecture designing and module designing. For validation, unit testing, like unit integration, system, the acceptance testing. Like unit testing means room test, integration means floor test, system means building test, and acceptance test means customer test, which is called customer test. So verification test according to phase of life cycle. So parallelly testing. So testing will happen parallelly. So we have learned 5 mechanism or 5 advantage. First of all, time saving. Secondly, test will be identify in each project can be beginning. Good understanding of project. Every component must be testable. And then fourth is progress can be tracked. So progress can be tracked easily. And fifth one is proactive defective tracking. And disadvantage, what should I say? In disadvantage, changes are not acceptable. no changes are not acceptable, and no feedback, not good for object oriented program, OOP. And then software development phrase, dummy project can be found. Software development, at the end of phrase, if any test failed, the test document and code both need to be updated. So if any test failed, the test document and code will be updated. This is a good this is one of the biggest bad effect for this one, because if the code, if I change code, then we have to need to be update. Any test failed, then test document and code have to be updated. This is a long process and also a costly project, costly. So so you have learned time saving, and then হচ্ছে good understanding of project in the beginning. For হচ্ছে, and 4 is every component must be testable. Fifth, progress can be completed after each stage. Tracked easily, progress can be tracked easily. And last one, like proactive difference tracking, it means work parallelly. It means proactive difference tracking. No feedback, no changes are not welcome. Risk analysis are not done, not good for object oriented program. Software development, and then if anyone failed, the test document and the code will be updated. Then we will learn iterative, and iterative. Incremental and iterative. What does it mean? Incremental, we can update in any time, any situations. So update can be update or addition will be welcomed. In this case, the customer friendly. So if the customer wanted to add any type of part in this, can include. As there is a disadvantage of incremental, there is no time limitation. Time can be for unlimited, for the if the people or the man wanted to update it from the long time, they can update it anytime, any situation. And the test, for testing case, we can test anytime, any situation. Customer involvement for the beginning, this allow the development team because timely feedback, making it easy to adapt the software according to customer preference. Customer family with requirement, fixed number of increment to be described the customer for memorizing risk. In this project, we basically take big software, then we will describe it in the small function into increment. Is every increment it will show. In this project, we basically take big software, then we will reserve it in the small function until the increment. Such each and every increment will show to customer that is any increment and addition. If need any, there will some model addition. So okay, I explained it before. Now it's time for software we can share step by step project program and time validation. And now we have to say that iterative process model. What does it mean? Iterative, customer is not sure about the requirement, development team may not sure with the technology or algorithm maybe use, they not know which algorithm he will use. There is a confusion in iterative, because customer and the software developer also do not know about which algorithm he will use, and customer also don't know which requirement, not well known about his requirements. There is no fixed limit and iteration. This is the time in set dice. So changes on the network on the same section, then when to use, where to use, requirement are not fixed, যেখানে requirements are not fixed, technological tools requirements are not identified. Requirements are not fixed. Here requirements are not fixed. Technological tools requirements are not identified. Instead, unfixed. Quality of features are not identified yet. Customer feedback with repetitive iterations increase the product, better for long term and complex project. Thank you for watching. We'll learn agile in next part. Agile, there is a agile methodology has 4 extreme agile unified process, and for last one is scrum. Goodbye.